Washington Commanders.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They toss it to Warren. And a short pickup to about the 25. You talk about this Washington defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Warren will try the right side.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hal to the air on first and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First down, Hal to throw. Got this.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. Now runs straight ahead with Warren.
A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Here's Watson.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Here's Howell.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
Well, Howell's going to mix it up here.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff to Rodriguez.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
2nd down. Howell now.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Moss.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Moss.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Commanders 0.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Now 2nd and 3. Now a give running left with Moss.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Got a man. It's Rodriguez.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
18, right here. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Howell throwing on first down here.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Here's Rodriguez now on second down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
2nd and 10. Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
3rd and 2. Pickett. Got his man. It's Warren. And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
At the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
And he finds Austin complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth laying himself out in the end zone. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the
and now the rookie's free. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
This a 2nd and 8. Howell out of the shotgun. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Howell going to audible to something else.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It'll be intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
3rd and 2, here's Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give running right, Moss. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Howell. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jahan Dotson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now they'll shift things around.
Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Take go.
Hal throwing for it.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5. A handoff for Warren. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On the give, it's Warren.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting, and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Here's Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Here's 3rd and 3. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On the run, it's Warren. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
Running left, it's Warren.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a run with Warren.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Off play action. Pickett sliding out of the pocket. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And Pickett going to move his guys around. Completes it to Austin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll run it. Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Here's Warren. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Throwing on third down, here's Pickett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. Powell and the Commanders come up now first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. First down, Howell to throw. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Powell to the air on first and 10. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Here's Pickett.
He finds his man, complete. That's Austin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
After that throw, it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off, if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Pickett to throw.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Right back to Moss. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. They'll toss this right side to Moss.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.